Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's...
On second down, it's Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well,
Darnold to throw again. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to let this one go deep. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, New England.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm.
Darnold. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get. Like, you're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly.
Second and goal.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he will power his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to cap.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great...
As they've got it with 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is high. What a throw to Mario Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and great awareness meets great scheme. All you...
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game.
But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We have reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. To throw again is Darnold. He's going to look downfield once again. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown. Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. On play action, here's May. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. To the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did.
Out of the gun, here's May. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's got another one. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance? That's a missed opportunity.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Throw again is May. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single game.
For 6. So now everything is just about coming away with points.
And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players. Their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
On the podium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle...